One of the surprises of last year's bikes shows was the unveiling of virtually a whole new market of mini adventure bikes suitable for A2 license holders. We're still waiting for Suzuki's V-Strom 250, due to be launched later this month, and BMW's G300 GS. But the Kawasaki Versys-X 300 and Honda CRF250 Rally have arrived. So we thought we'd get on it, find out which is best, with a head-to-head road test and a bit of green laning in Hampshire. Here's what we found out. Bafflingly, Kawasaki hasn't updated its Ninja 300 or Z300 to gain Euro 4 emission compliance. That means that, until they do, when they're gone, they're gone. The firm has updated the 296cc engine to comply with Euro 4 though, and stuck it in the Versys-X 300. That's good news because that 296 parallel twin is a great little motor, probably underestimated for the fun it can deliver because of its modest capacity. It's got a bit of top-end zing, reminding you that a good engine is not just about power but the way it is delivered. In the Ninja and Z300 it's almost like a top-end power band. The Versys-X 300 has been retuned for a bit more mid-range, but that little top-end surge is still there, picking up from about 8,000 revolutions per minute. The reason it's fun is because it feels like an eagerness to rev, a willingness to be thrashed. And although it's not going to do a 10-second standing quarter, it makes 40 horsepower, which is pretty good for a 300. It's enough for the Versys-X 300 to achieve good motorway cruising speeds with about 2,500 revolutions per minute to spare before the red line, at 12,000. I'd guess it will push on to a top speed of around 100 miles per hour. It's bit vibey, my sat-nav kept going haywire and restarting, but not unbearably so. The mirrors at least don't shake everything behind you into a blur. The CRF250 Rally engine has much more of a trail bike feel, and you're going to see a pattern emerging with the Honda in this respect. It is pretty much a trail bike with a screen. The single-cylinder 250cc plant is a lot down on power compared to the Versys-X, with 24.7 horsepower, and it makes it lower, at 8,500 revolutions per minute compared to 11,500 revolutions per minute. It also makes its peak torque much lower, 16.6 lb-ft at 6,750 revolutions per minute compared to 18.9 lb-ft at 10,000 revolutions per minute. So on the road it feels gutless compared to the Kawasaki, with none of the top-end zing. It will still manage good motorway cruising speeds but feels much closer to the edge of its performance envelope than the Versys-X. But off-road, the lower down torque makes the Honda feel a bit easier to control, with more there at an instant's notice to pull you up an incline.